Hey, hey.
Hey,
Hello,
everybody.
everyone. Welcome to another live stream. I'm Trina's Technobabble. We're going to have some fun today and have a nice, relaxing Saturday afternoon. Joining me on my stream today, we have the one and only hottest guy on the internet, Gutbomb. We have Mark of Millennium Max. We have the one and
Hi.
only socket wench who will never, ever, ever finish a 3D printer. Uh, we have Dana, whose power supply, whose VAXstation power supply this is that we're going to be defending. We have Bacchus in his old
Hello,
location,
hello.
soon to be new location, or will be new
Old
location come
location for now. Couple of months.
current location for the next couple of months. And we got the wonderful and one and only Joe of Joe's Computer Museum, who is a proud sponsor of Trina's Technobabble.
I'm in danger!
Hi. Go to jcm-1.com for all your retro computing needs. Basically, think of jcm-1.com as Amazon for retro computing needs. So,
Except the CEO's not a jerk.
well, yes.
I actually pay my employees.
There you go.
You pay taxes?
Yes.
And so far in the chat, we have Apples Anonymous from the land down under where it's cold. He's reporting that it's cold. So, hey, Apples Anonymous. So, before we start doing the main thing, Dana, who is here on the chat, was asking me about if I do trace repairs, and I'm like, no, but guess what? Trina
However,
wire. After speaking to Mac84, I bought. We were talking, and he said, "This is the exact wire." Hold on, I'm gonna make myself big because it's my freaking stream. This is the wire that he uses to do his trace repair. I have a Pentium 4 motherboard that, if you saw the repair, I ended up trying the bottom PCI slot, and so I don't care about this board. So this is going to be my practice board, and there's traces on the back. I also went and bought a home SRS kit, and it came with a scalpel. So if you get that joke, you get that joke. Yeah. So I'm going to be playing around with doing some of that. So this arrived today. I ordered that yesterday off the. Speaking of Amazon, that's where I ordered it from. And then one thing I noticed yesterday when I was drilling after I took off the grates off the back of the power supply, they're a bit rusty and janky and just look like poop. So I ordered new ones. Ta-da! For a really good price. So let me bring my camera over. We're going to start talking about this VAXstation 3100 Model 30 power supply. Let me change my camera. You don't need to see all that. There we go. There's the power supply. Ta-da! So yesterday I drilled out the fans. I've wiped it down. I don't know if there's anything I can really do. Like there's some corrosion. I don't see how well that's coming across, but it doesn't wipe off. So, but what we're going to do is take these fans, take these connectors off, and we're going to add them to the Noctua fans that we got to replace them.
Noctua.
Oh.
Not Noctua.
I'm going to call them Noctua.
That's a woman.
You just gotta Noctua and fan on that thing.
Uh-huh.
Please stop.
So that's what we're going to do today. And then I have a surprise that was dropped off to me, but we're going to work on that after. So stay tuned for that. So Dana, how do we do this?
You should be able to stick like a itty bitty screwdriver in those pins there, and give it a gentle tug, and it should come apart like the Molex connector.
That's
Okay.
not.
Do I do one wire at a time, or do I try
Yeah,
to do them
you
both
do
at the
one.
same-
You do one more. I think you do one wire at a time and just put tension on that side.
The problem is this. I might end up cutting this off because it's in the way.
Oh, it's a little piece of heat shrink. It's fine.
Yeah. But in order, like,
Yeah, it's fine.
to
Cut
try
it
to
up.
pin those cables,
It's no big deal.
I'm just gonna snip it off. So let's do that. See if I can get it back far enough. Da-da-da.
Now this is assuming that the pins for the new connector and old connector actually go together, and you're not going to have to.
Let's take a look at the new connector on one of them before we do that. How about that?
They look the same from the outside, but the inside might be different.
Well, I'm just opening up. So this is the new fan.
Yep.
Ooh, look at that. Ta-da.
It's brown.
It is brown.
How now, brown cow?
Everyone's
Oh yeah, and this
everyone's
has
favorite group colored fan.
this has the 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So okay.
Without jumpers still in good socket. I'm Trina,
I'm just
and this
I'm
is
just
my
interested.
show.
Oh yeah, right. Never mind. Ignore me.
Well,
What if I could just cut? What I might do is just cut this connector off,
yeah.
because we're not going to reuse these. You don't mind if I cut these off, do you, Dana?
I mean, if you cut them off, that's fine, but
Who's frying chicken?
it's going to give you less wire to work with to pull the pins out, because we're trying to save the actual piece of plastic connector.
I realize that. I'm just thinking it might be. There we go. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I got plenty to play with now.
Yep.
Yeah, be quiet.
Sorry to
So I'm
choke in
gonna
the
try
water.
with the. I'm gonna start with the blue wire here.
Yep.
Cut the blue wire. Cut the blue wire.
I've got a light gray wire, a dark gray wire, and a medium gray wire. Oh, that's right. Colorful.
Well,
You're all reminding me of the movie The Abyss right now.
Or the
Okay,
episode of Archer where they need to defuse a bomb, and one of the code they need to input the letter M, and Archer claims M for man C,
Man.
which is not confusing at all, which makes the bomb go off.
this is not coming out.
Did you get a socket?
They can be a pain in the butt.
You can do.
So, Apple's
I-
Anonymous. I am
I
on
would-
the exact opposite end of the planet compared to you, but I have these. I think you know what they are. And
There
they're
we go.
delicious.
Yeah.
I got the blue one out. Ta-da! It's just really like pushing it down hard. There we go.
Yep.
That's one off.
Sockets.
Okay. We don't need anything else from this fan, correct?
I don't think so.
Okay. I just throw it in the box that the new ones came in, and grab the second one.
Yep.
And do the same thing.
Those are Anzac biscuits.
Oh, and I have the connector right here. Ta-da!
Perfect. See,
It just fell down inside when I was, because I'm
Yep.
using this as kind of a, so people can see well, they really can't see what I'm doing, but a little better than.
Oh, darn it. Good bomb.
Yes.
Fancy do I want?
Your 3D prints don't line up.
You're going to need to tell me what you're working with.
I got your blue scuzzy 5 1/4 inch mount, the Jeter, and your Quadra 650 disc rail.
Oh, it's. What are you talking about? That it doesn't line up.
Like the
Hold on,
holes
let
at
me-
the,
I'll
the
make
holes
it-
at the
I'll make
side here.
Yeah.
I'll make it big, Mark.
Sorry. Lack of focus. Oh god.
Oh, yeah. those will work with a real CD-ROM drive. I don't know if they'll work with that thing.
Oh, okay. Did you not make these holes the same size as a CD-ROM drive?
Yeah, but I made them at a different time, and those are, I don't know. They work on their own. I've never used them together.
Okay. I'll see if I can make it work with one screw.
So do the same thing.
Let's
I'm
make
gonna
an
make myself-
SOS HD boot. Let's do it.
So Dana, same thing with this one then?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is I can't grab the wires because they're like that heat shrink is shrunk right around that whole thing.
This one the pins will be a little more apt to come free than the other one.
Okay. I'm going to just try pushing down on all three.
Don't move.
I've never used one of those blue SCSI brackets on a Mac before.
Boop.
Oh.
So how I've done this before is I put gentle pressure on the backside of the connector with my thumb, and then just keep going over the different pins and give them a little press with the screwdriver, and then keep walking it over and over.
Actually I can hear them clicking.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Oh,
Perfect.
there we go.
So that's one, and I got to get the other one out of the box. So
Yep.
please hold. Where did I put it? Oh, I'm like, where did I put the other box?
Oh no, where can it be?
I know.
I can't see it. Where is it? Trina, is it in the drawer in your desk?
Yeah, it very well could be.
Ow! I hurt myself.
Don't do that. It hurts.
It's going to be one of those streams. I can see it now.
Mark, I was going to follow up on your story. I had like a year and a half ago. I turned my place inside out looking for what are they called? Wire strips? No. Yes.
Wire
Yeah.
strippers?
No. The zip ties. Zip ties. Sorry. Zip ties. Couldn't find it.
Completely different.
Yes. Also words. Nope, couldn't find it. Turned my place inside out. Did not find my zip ties. So I went and bought some a couple of days later, and I got back. I used the zip ties for whatever I was using them for. And then I thought, okay, I shall be clever about this. So I'll put these zip ties in somewhere that makes sense.
Don't
You know,
tell me
like-
you found the other zip ties.
Yes, they were there because that's where zip ties would be.
So you found them in the place that made sense.
Yes. Of course I did. And of course I didn't
Hi.
look there because that would
I'm
make
Joe.
sense.
And this has never happened to me
I
yesterday.
bet.
All right,
I
so
bet it didn't.
we have a
Itchy ear.
black or blue, red, and yellow. So which one should I connect? Just the blue and
So
red?
the red would go to the red on the old connector, and the black
Yep.
would go to the black. They should just slip right in.
Yeah.
And you remember which way they went, Trina?
Yeah. Yeah, red was on my right.
All right.
So. Ta-da!
Go backwards.
Look at that.
Not big video.
And then just tape the other one off with some electrical tape.
Sure.
It's just what should I grab some electrical tape?
Electrical
You read
tape,
my mind.
not something.
Or shrink tubing if you have some.
I don't have any shrink tubing.
Heat shrink would also be okay, but one that wouldn't slip off and also not crush the connector is a little bit strange.
The only problem is
a little bit
I'm
hard to
having right
find.
now is trying to find the end to this tape. So I'm doing it on. See if I
My
can see it on
software for my chip flasher is telling me there's an update, so I click the link to go download the update, and it's
There
from
it is.
March of 2020.
So it's
Great.
time to update them.
That's
We do
super
not want to go back to March of 2020.
fun. No.
Please don't make us do it, Dad.
Well, maybe.
Trina,
What?
No.
March of 2020 was okay.
It was April that was the problem.
Yeah.
March 20th is like when it all happened, and I don't care how many computers you sold, it was bad.
I I've never made so much money in my life because I have never worked so many hours overtime. Yeah, no. It wasn't worth it.
I mean, groceries were cheaper, and half the people that
Oh,
got sent
wow.
home to work were day drinking anyway, and you could get away with it. It was a good time.
Gas was incredibly cheap at that time.
Yes.
How weird.
It may
Oh
look a
wow,
bit
that whole
jank,
thing
but
moves.
It's
Yay!
taped up. So
The
that's
whole-
the first one.
Yep.
The whole chassis came apart, and I didn't have to dismantle every single thing on this 4400 to get to the fans. They're right there. Yay!
So I'm
Or
just doing
fan.
the other one here now.
Apple designed something correctly?
I know.
And I
Oh.
can feel it.
It's
Dana?
serviceable. I mean,
Yes.
sorry.
I can feel it. I can feel it click in. So
Yeah.
and I come back off. I can kind of make
Yes.
it. I feel like the click. So I'm just gonna cut off another piece of tape, and then we're gonna install these fans. This has been the easiest part of doing this whole job.
Good. Curse yourself.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
See,
Ta-da.
there you go.
Hey, Goldie. Hey, Rudy. Sorry, I'm not paying attention at all to the chat. Hi, guys. Hi, Cass.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Sorry, I'm like head down, ass up, paying attention to this.
See, I gave you something that was easy and rewarding, so now it's just sucked up all your attention.
Yeah, right. All right. So they should have a arrow on them, right? No.
Oh, I knew if they got something. Oh well. Okay.
So they will go in the same way that the other fans did, because fans always blow the same direction.
So when I took the photos for you, this part of it was facing out, like the label.
So
I'm
that's
gonna.
so that's going to go towards you. Yep.
So the back will
Yep.
be blinked. Okay, so, and you wanted to use the rubber, because
Yes.
we have these
So-
as an option.
Yes, these are what we're going to use. For the
Okay.
fan itself, please orient it so that the wire for the fan is towards the connector and not towards up. Because it's going to come out one side of the fan.
Let me turn this bad boy around.
Yep.
So so the connector should be like this way?
One more. Like that. That way it's not going to get in the way of the power wire going to the motherboard when I come and route cables when we do the rebuild stream.
Cool.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, by the way, folks. We're going to do a rebuild stream at some point. And then we're going to use one of
I'd
these
watch that.
fancy new, look at this shiny
Yep.
80 mil fan case things. Let me just get these little Madoodle things out of here.
I take back what I
mean, it's
said
a-
when I said that this looks serviceable.
What did you do? Look at the Apple badge.
It's a little, just little tiny plastic cage for the speaker and the fan, and they're being held in place by some plastic tabs, some that bend away and some that just don't.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Oh,
pull the fan out of the power supply. We'll
Okay.
get to the grill later. So you want to stick that in through the holes on the side of the fan that's facing you. So we're just going to grab the fan first.
oh, I see what you're saying. So put it through this way.
Yep, put it through, pull it all the way through until all the, I guess, bits of form in it are actually gripping the fan. And then do that for all 4 holes.
But wouldn't it make more sense though to go in this way?
Nope. Actually, that is... Huh. I like your idea better. I normally mount them the other way like an animal. And
Okay.
Your putting it in like that made me realize I've been doing it wrong the entire freaking time.
I am glad I'm here to show you how to do it.
Sorry.
Yeah, that makes it's also a lot easier to get them in
and then you don't have to deal with clipping them, and I'm a dum-dum. Perfect. See, I'm happy with this.
I'm
Yeah,
paying
that's the way
close
I was thinking
attention
they would
because
go
now
there.
I'm realizing that this is the reason there's little tiny nubs of plastic sticking out of my gaming case.
Yeah, you know, I'm backwards, and I've been doing it backwards too.
Okay, let's see if we can get this
All
the
right,
holes
I
lined up.
gotta go have dinner.
Okay.
I'll see you
All
later.
right. Have a great night. I'll be over, by the way, for the salmon later.
Yep, good. That's why
Alright.
it just came out of the oven. See you
Perfect.
there. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salmon. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know,
we've had
Because he lives in a
pasta.
place where you can like get that.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
I do too, and it's great. We have salmon
I live in
probably once a
Ohio.
week.
You know what we have in Ohio?
Corn.
Tilapia.
Corn and moo.
The fish you guys get in the middle of the country is the saddest fish ever, and I'm really
Yeah, the
sorry.
fish we get is
Okay.
like catfish.
I'm not liking
Catfish
this.
and tilapia.
No. It's like
So what you want to do is grab your pliers and just pull on the silicone as much as you can in between the two wings on the fan, and then make it suck into place.
I'm gonna try my hemostats because I don't know.
hemostats.
You can do that. It's easiest to grab between the two wings on the fan.
Oh, like
That works really well.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly that.
That's amazing.
okay. Let me grab pliers for that. Cause
Yep.
Maybe
They're made out of pretty high grade silicone, so you have to try to harm them.
I like that. To try to hurt them.
Balls.
Am I the only heathen who uses old fan mount screws instead of like?
I was thinking the same thing.
I just use screws too, Joe.
It got bomb. It worked.
With one
Okay,
screw.
I got one
Yeah.
faulty in there, Dana.
Yeah, I
So-
think my top screws are misaligned on that.
Take
I
a look in
always
there.
use the
You might
bottom.
have to grab a little lower on the spire, but you want to see that the like backside barb is holding the fan, and then you'll be gold.
Wow.
All I've got to do is take the blanking panel out without snapping it.
Yeah, they're not coming out, Dana.
Alright.
Those tough ones. We can double check it before we put it.
Yeah.
Like before we totally reassemble it. But
Oh,
I'm grabbing it as low as I can. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm grabbing it as low as I can down here, and then just yanking on it as hard as I can.
You know what works incredibly well to get rid of flux? I found
What's that?
IPA
Yep.
and Citric Green.
Saliva.
No.
No, that is technically considered a emergency lube.
However,
Oh wait, sorry.
I will say that's a great way to create flux.
Yep.
And a bad smell.
Moving on.
So
Uh,
winding back to why to use these rubber things rather than the fans. If you've played with like everyone here's played with noisy old hard drives, and like if you put it on a desk or a big piece of metal, it gets a lot louder. This power supply chassis is just literally a big sheet of metal, and it's going to act like a tone board and a guitar or a desk for your old hard drive and make a shit ton of noise. This keeps it completely shock mounted, so none of the vibration from the fan will actually go through, and will make for a quieter machine. My goal with this VAXstation, especially with the Blue SCSI I had gotten from Joe, probably need a second, is to make a machine that's just as quiet as a modern one. Between
Yeah,
the
but old
Noctua,
machines are supposed to be loud. That's how you know they're old.
oh,
Also, how you know the switch
like
don't.
our grandfathers. Anyway,
I have
I just want to show Dana one thing here.
yo, yep,
Not moving.
no,
So,
yeah,
oh, and I ripped part of the.
yeah.
Remember how you
It
said it was
happens.
high quality silicone? I ripped it.
The little pull tabs break sometimes. That's expected.
Yeah, it's fine as long as if it's anchored in there, you're good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's
Hey,
just
hey,
from
Trina.
it's just from the end.
Yeah, the
Trina,
extra
super
length
glue.
is just there for you to grab.
Super glue.
I
Yeah,
said it that way on purpose. Trick.
As far as machines being old and too loud, I have a pair of enterprise drives from what appear to be 1991 to go in the machine, and I first got the drive from Trina, and I'm like, as long as it doesn't sound like a dirt bike, and I'm like, oh no, it's bad bearings, and Trina goes, oh no, it sounds fine. I go look online and read news groups from like 1993, and even back then, people were saying that, oh my, these drives are the most ridiculous for bearing noise and most ridiculous for head noise I've ever heard. You shouldn't put these in a workstation. It's like, oh, I guess this really is expected behavior. So, for doing World of Retro, I'm hoping to have both drives working, throw them in a software RAID, and make so much drive noise I'll make the person next to me annoyed.
Nice.
Perfect.
So Dana, I'm putting all of the excess stuff, including the 2 connectors,
Perfect.
and I'll put that in one of the boxes when I'm done.
If you need the 4-pin to 3-pin adapters, or if they still include splitters, feel free to keep them because I have a huge bag of them.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to need them because I don't do much custom builds these days. So okay. So same idea. Put the fan in. Sorry. Put the fan in this
Fan
way.
in, connector that way, just trying to keep it away from me having to stuff cables, I guess a week from now if unless the galv work magically gets done, today, and then I'll try and see it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, tomorrow wouldn't work because Dave streams on Sundays. So next week works. We can do another Saturday stream.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So I got them all locked into that end. I'm gonna move my hemostats out of the way.
Oh, Joe, Cass had asked IPA and what for the flux remover?
IPA and simple green.
Oh,
Yeah, that would do it.
And by the way, hi to Garth. So I got a question because I've been teasing Garth about being a donut, and I got a question for you. If you were to say Garth was a specific kind of donut, what kind of donut would he be?
a ring donut.
A cruller.
This joke
Right.
is really old, so I'm going to say a stale donut.
Oh!
Yes. Win.
No, wait. Garth sind ein Berliner.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
What?
I did the proper German. Get out.
Why is this one being such a pain in the batoot? There we go.
It's you.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Where are they
Trina,
coming
you
from?
have just the worst luck. Is like you look at a
I know.
computer and it decides it's going to be difficult. It's just how it is.
This one's just being a pain in the batoot to get them.
That's
There
what
we
I
go.
just said. That I just said all of those things.
I know. I'm just complaining because I can.
It's my party. I'll cry if I want to.
Exactly.
See, when there's the reassembly stream, I already told Trina I'm going to torture her by making her reinstall VMS on my machine.
Oh, that's going to be so cool. A, because I get to watch somebody install VMS.
Like,
and I've done for a
Okay,
long
turn off your
time.
screen because we have to type in the license key.
Oh,
No one
okay.
cares.
That just snapped off.
It's not like Windows 98 where you can just say FTHMY D4G697Q426 CQQ3KFECAQ.
Oh no.
A
Okay.
certain
This is
NDA
Say that out loud.
why is this not working?
You can pull it through here and then pull it and then put the fan on after and continue to pull.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do, but for some reason it's not going in the holes. This one's
Turn
being
the
a pain.
fan to the left 90 degrees, please. Yeah.
It's like that.
Yep, exactly like that.
Okay. All right. Why aren't you going through? Son of a bitch.
So as far as licensing
Oh,
goes, you can
fart.
just compete and make a
8 times.
1 meg disc on the blue SCSI that has my giant ball of license keys.
Okay. Let's try this one more time. I'm gonna scream at this thing soon.
Hey, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with a copyright strike, bad boys?
It's okay, it won't kick in because you were singing it out of tune.
One on the bottom left isn't even in.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
No.
All right. I think I got them through the holes. Yes. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, that's 2.
A2 divvy, A2 divvy, A2 divvy, DVI for the Apple II.
And finally, last but not least, this one. Oh. There we go. Okay. And again, our
Yep.
stress test. I can lift it.
Yep.
Bit weird,
Just
but
gotta,
yeah. Well, that
just
one
gotta
really
tuck
went in.
the little vibration mount in the corners down, and then I'll have a smiley face.
Vibration
One.
mount.
Sorry,
What? That's what they are.
that one didn't. Hold on, that one didn't go through. There's still loose on the other end.
You haven't hung out with me a lot, have you?
No, I don't think I've ever actually tested that.
There we go.
No, I'm just participating in the game by pretending to be oblivious.
I'm being naughty.
There we go,
I'm well
Dana.
aware.
They're all in.
Perfect.
Ta-da! Then go to e-waste. All right, are we ready to see what my surprise is?
So the
Not
one in the
surprise.
top left there looks like it needs another little plug.
This one up here?
Sorry, top left.
Oh yeah, I can
Oh,
see that.
excuse me,
now.
sorry.
Okay, let me.
It needs a good
Yep.
yank.
It does need a good yank. The problem is, this case
Uh,
is hard to get
Can you
in.
not get it through the square hole on
Joe.
the side?
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
this is the problem with my brain. I have a very specific afflicted brain, and I find innuendo in everything. All
Dana,
of the things.
When you come do this, you might have to redo some of these, because they are being a pain right now.
A2 Pico. Pico.
And the problem is the rubber, so they like to bend.
We're going to be having a sale on A2 Pico here.
That's why I try to grab as low as possible on the peg when I'm trying to yank
Yeah,
them.
the issue is this stupid thing is in the way.
Ow!
If I can get rid of this would be amazing right now. Anyway, we'll fiddle with it.
Yep. Cool. I'm gonna go get something else to drink. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Why the fuck?
By the
can you
way,
just-
can you people hear the cheering in the background of my my audio?
Yeah, what's going on?
I think there's some very, very inebriated people watching football.
Ah,
It's the first England game, the Women's World Cup. Not Women's European Championship, sorry. And some people will find any reason to get drunk and watch football, I guess.
And it doesn't matter the kind of football, American or real.
Well said, sir. Well,
to get drunk and watch it.
it doesn't matter if it's football or hand egg.
Yes.
damn it. I can't get these back in. So both of these have come out on this end. And I'm like trying to get it back in.
Anybody want some
Problem is trying to get. Oh, that's one.
That's a lot of cats.
That's 2.
Oh,
Is this my son?
Wow.
All right. Anyone want to see me do something potentially dangerous?
Yes.
Can you make socket winch big for me, Gut Bomb?
My hands are full.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Let me take a break from this for a second. Where are you, socket winch? There you go. Hey.
Right.
Sorry.
Remember, if you don't know what you're doing with house current, don't do what I'm doing. We're not responsible. Okay. AC power goes in. Gonna light. Contact. Nothing blows up. And
Yay!
it is way undervolted, which is what I thought it was. So I need to adjust
What's it supposed 24? What's it supposed to be?
No, other way. I need to go up. I need 5. Give me 5. There. 25 volts. There we go. That's exactly what that should be. Okay, power down. And disconnect AC. All right.
Energize the device.
It still has current in it. It's still reading 25 volts.
Those capacitors in there can hold charge for a while.
Yeah.
I've had that happen before. There it goes.
Let's make that. Make sure that's discharged before I start hooking other stuff up.
Fuck.
No, it's fine. Just lick it. Just lick it. It'll be fine.
Go for the safety approach and lick your finger and stick your finger across it instead.
This is what happens when you have house current go through this hand several times.
Oh, shaky. Yeah, don't. No. Joe says no.
Don't do that.
Bad. Wrong.
I can't get that. Oh, hey, Jesse. Hello. Let's see. Yeah. I'm trying to get this fucking stupid rubber fucking piece of fucking shit in that one fucking corner. Ask me how.
Tell us how you really feel, Trina.
Yeah, right.
Are you okay?
Well, I can get one corner in, but I can't get the second one in. And it's because I'm gonna make myself big again. Because of this fucking shit that's in the way.
Sort of reminds me of the last time I asked for help at work. I asked the boss to look at something, and him and I are looking at it for like 10 minutes, and then he just, grumbles about it and goes, "I should know better. Anytime you ask me for help, it's going to be an all-day thing." Just like, what do you want?
All right, Dana, you and I are going to take a look at these when you come rebuild this.
Okay.
Because
otherwise, Trina's going to throw it out of the window.
I'm ready to chuck it out the window at this point. I just can't get this one lined up in the back corner. And you can't see what you're doing, of course. But I can get the other one going.
I don't have any heat shrink.
Take a breather, look at the POS machine, come back to it after.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to put that down there for now. It's going away. It may never come back up. So, let me zoom out. Hey, Vivi. You are right on time. So,
Sure.
All right. So I'm just taking a look at something before I put it up. Hey.
Dum, 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 dum.
So let me. Oh my God, this thing is heavy. This is what we're going to look at next.
Ooh. It's a screen.
Oh, yeah, it is a screen. Hi, folks. You can see me.
Yeah, can I get a Big Mac?
Yes, you can. Let me. Actually, if you look closely, I don't know if it's going to come on in the camera, but you can see where it's been touched.
Yeah.
So I got this from Vivi, and he wants me to take a look at it and see what's going on with it. Now,
Ow!
let me share my screen for a sec, because we're gonna actually. There's a couple funny things, or one funny thing. So while I was watching Big Bad Biologist Big Bad Bench stream, I got an email, which I thought was highly ironic for this. Screen one. So I got a thing from HiBid about getting corporate kitchen equipment. And I'm like, this is a POS that was used in like in a restaurant. So I thought that was kind of funny.
So now you need to buy a milkshake machine to go with it.
Yes. Let me see.
And then every time McDonald's milkshake machine breaks, you can open a milkshake stand next door.
There we go. So yeah, there's a new vacuum machine. I thought this was funny. Thought I got this. Oh, okay. So yeah, so I'm gonna take a look at the. So let me stop sharing my screen and share my other screen. Come on, stop sharing. Thank you. Settings. Nope, not settings. All right, bear with me one sec. Share screen. There we go. So this is a Toshiba. Hold on, let's see if there we go. So it's a Toshiba POS terminal ST10 series that takes. All I can find about it, it takes DDR2 memory. Doesn't tell me speed, what kind, anything. Vivi did send me over the manual for it. Here's what it says about the memory. 512 megabytes, 2 slots, 2 gigabytes max. Of what?
It takes memory. What kind
It
of memory?
takes memory, yeah.
Memory.
It also has a
DRAM.
Yeah, right. Via C7 1.5 gigahertz processor. Never heard of the processor before. It did originally come with a 3.5 inch SATA 40 gig hard drive. You can install Windows 2000 XP, Web OS, or Linux SUSE 9.3. And then there's just a bunch of other gobbledygook about it. But apparently this has no memory. So, but all my research that I found just says DDR memory. And the funny part is when I got the AI bot here on Google a bit, it said, please make sure your memory matches what it says in the manual. I'm like, the manual doesn't say.
The AI doesn't know.
Right? Oh, I know. I was being facetious. All right, so let me stop sharing this.
Yeah, via C7 make me think it'll take DDR2.
It is DDR2. I don't know if it's 40. I'm going to try 4200. I'm going to go with the slower stuff first. Hey, Mark. Welcome.
Mark.
If Trina can get this POS working, I will be forever grateful. Yeah. I have a receipt printer. That's what I figured. So, I did take the back off earlier. Let me move this around. Love of God, this thing is heavy. There we go. So what you have to do is just pry this out and down, and then put your sticks in near the top. I found a video about this yesterday. And then also we want to see about the power supply because that might need a recap. So there's 2 screws here and here, and we're going to take those out after. But for now, we got to put memory in and see what it does. It might do nothing. We don't know. Hey, Thomas. So let me grab my, I forgot to grab this earlier. Let me grab my bin of DDR2 memory. I meant to take this down before and totally forgot. So I'm doing it live. Hi. Welcome to being prepared for a stream with Trina.
See, Trina, I just leave all the junk on my desk since the last stream, so I just walk in like nothing happened.
There you go. Well, yeah, I can't quite do that because I don't, like, let me show you. This is my bin of memory. And my bench will eventually get full. So this is all my DDR2. See, look, it's even labeled DDR2.
Sorry, I'm back.
That's okay.
Sorry that you're back. Okay.
Yes, I am sorry you guys have to deal with me being back now.
We'll forgive you.
You have a great shirt, by the way.
Thank you. I got it from Steve at Mac84.
I got mine from jcm-1.com.
Hey, does yours say hit it with a hammer?
It does say hit it with a hammer.
This is the...
It is
Nice.
the hammer.
All right, so
Hit it with a hammer, hit it with a hammer, hit it with a hammer, I'm gonna hit it with a hammer.
I'm going to try the, oh, that's R. Never mind, I don't want R.
Sorry.
Let's see here. I am going to try a stick of DDR2 4200 512. Just
I'm not
'cause.
wearing a t-shirt, but my dress has a bunch of movie monsters on it.
I was going to say,
Nice.
that's not. It's not that kind of stream.
You'll have to speak. I'm not wearing a t-shirt.
You're right. All right, I am knocking everything over with my chair. This is amazing. All right, so let's make me big again. All right, so, ta-da. So this comes out, which kind of comes out. There we go.
There we go.
And you got to be careful because the wiring is really taut down there. I might have to stand up to see this. All right. So I'm going to move my camera. We're going to move it up. So if you see right, like you can see the clip right there for the memory. So it's right near the top.
Failures. Oh my
Board
God.
doesn't. Ooh. Hang on. Before we do this, the board might need recapping. Take a peek at the board. Take a peek at the board. No, they'll look. Probably wouldn't hurt to recap them, but it's dusty, but I don't see any bulging.
You don't need to recap stuff if there isn't damage caused by the caps or if the caps don't look damaged.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure when I first looked in.
Yep.
So I just was like, maybe, but it doesn't seem to. All right, so the stick looks like it goes in this way.
Ego, Gus, ego, Gus.
Is it the right stick? Yeah, it looks like it goes in the slot. There we go. Okay, memory is slotted in. This thing is a pain in the butt. There we go. Okay, I'm going to remove this light for now. I really don't need it. Okay, I have a power cable on the floor. And the power is right here. So, let's plug it in. And we're going to turn it around. Actually, hold on. Before I do plug it in, I need to go back to the manual to figure out how to turn this thing on.
Sit.
Rub it gently.
Throw it gently. Just a little bit of gravity.
How do you turn the darn thing on? This is all troubleshooting, general maintenance. Blah, blah, blah. There's a card reader. Uh,
Well, first off, you see that plug in the bottom of it? You got to put power in there.
Joe, shut up.
Do me a favor and just
I am.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes. Not often.
Okay.
Just sometimes.
I thought it was funny.
All right, I found it. Okay, cool. All right, so I got to get this stupid cable unwind from my headset cable because I don't know what cable's like too.
Even the losers are funny sometimes.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
having
gonna plug it in. I'm gonna turn it around. I can't see what I'm doing because I'm not on my stream right now. Hey, CDI. Oh, can you let CDI in? Hey, CDI.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
CDI.
This is a heavy SOB.
Point of sale system? Yep.
Yep, that's the one that I got from Vivi this morning. So I'm gonna use my little. What the heck is the power button on this thing?
To the right,
Oh,
where it says power button.
No.
Oh, that's a light. That's power light and hard drive light.
yeah. Yeah, they were saying it was underneath here. What the heck? Uh-huh.
Being a total,
Those are indicator lights.
being a total dork, I'm actually bending and moving my head, trying to see if I can find a different angle. And recognizing, yeah.
It's like when you play video games and you go to turn around a corner and you tilt as if that's going to have any effect.
Yeah.
It says that it should be. Oh,
it's
that's
there.
it. That
Just
just seems to push in.
So
Oh.
then pull it
Let
out.
me-
See, it could be a blanking plate or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen for a sec because I'll
That's
show
too
that I have the user manual up so I can see if maybe what I'm missing. All right, screen 2. Yeah, allow that. Power button is on me. Oh, it's on the back.
Yeah.
Is it? I guess it's on the back of this, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says right there.
Just like
Right-
Data. His power button's on the
Yeah.
middle of his back.
Brightness
Correct.
control,
Yeah.
so they should have a scroll wheel. Locate the scroll wheel.
I'm not seeing it on the back.
That's because you're looking at
Maybe
the
I'm on the
front.
wrong side.
It's
Turn it around.
back right corner.
Yeah.
Of the screen part.
Yeah, I know. There it is.
Just-
this side. I don't know if you can see
Just wiggle your finger back and forth. You'll turn it on eventually.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen.
With that note, it's tea time. I'm out of here.
All right.
Bye, Joe!
Bye, everybody.
Okay, so this is the back of
God
it.
damn it.
I'm gonna put some light on it.
Right there.
There it is. Geez, that's easy to find, isn't it?
Well, it's easy when you know it's there.
Yeah, I guess.
Exactly what the documentation said.
And it's not turning on.
I don't like that. Darn it. How am I going to fix this?
We are getting nothing. As can be seen by the indicator lights.
Not indicating.
Nothing is indicating. So it could be a bad power supply. That's what Vivi thought it was, but I thought we'd try memory first.
Does it have a 24-pin ATX connector?
Ah, that's what I was about to ask.
It might.
Because it looked like it did.
Yeah, it looks. Sorry, I'm just trying it one more time. We're plugged
Vivi
in.
says
I'm plugged
it
into a
does.
non-working. Hold on. Let me double check my power bar that I get a light on it.
Well, that's
Yep,
disappointing.
I have light on my power bar, so we do have power going to it. So we're not. She's not doing anything. Okay. No light. No light. Yeah.
So how much space do I even have?
And the monitor. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So.
I do have 20 millimeters square.
Whoops.
Shocking.
Let's turn this back around. Yeah, it is plugged in solidly. I'll just try it one more time. Take it out, put it back in. Find that stupid little button.
It may be that
Nothing.
the button's broken from years and years of people poking it.
Yeah, it could be that too.
I mean, it's not like we haven't had that on the stream before.
Yeah. So let me open this back up, if I can. It's just a 20 pin by the looks of it.
Yeah, I was going to say those wire. Oh no.
It's a standard.
Yeah.
Just a standard.
They do look ATX flavored.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this off, if I can.
And with it being a C7, it probably doesn't have a CPU power socket.
Nope, because it's only a wee baby.
Yep.
It even looks like it's got a standard Intel.
Jesus.
Like
Holy
4-pin
jumping,
fan.
that thing is. Oops.
Yep.
I'm gonna unplug this first. This.
Yeah,
All
those
right. There's the
connectors
SATA
are
connector.
like that when they get old.
Yeah. There's the SATA connector. Let's remove that. There we go. Okay, what else is connected to this?
All
There is some kind of connector here. Okay. And then there's, I'm assuming that's for video. So there's a connector down in there. That's what I'm disconnecting next.
Kind of bolted to the system frame. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably for the video.
Oh yeah, it's like a right angle DVI connector or something weird.
Yeah.
Or VGA, something like that.
Well, why aren't you coming off? There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
it's DVI. Cool.
Let's oops. Let me get this 20 pin connector off. What's there? Jeez, that was ow.
On there.
It
It's
was.
LVDS, that's what it is.
So here's the board. I don't see anything wrong with the caps. They don't look bad. They're not obviously bulging.
I see a problem already. Oh, actually, it depends which power supply you use. Do you have an ATX power supply with a removable 4-pin bit at the end? Because if you try and put a 24-pin connector on that 20-pin header, it's not going to fit because of the capacity.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no. The one I have, but I won't have. Yeah, I'd have to have everything else connected, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Or at least the video.
The video and the front panel would need to be connected because you need to turn it on as well.
Yeah.
You'd connect everything except that ball of silliness. But there is a Molex connector there in the back, which you would also have to power from your external power supply, which is probably for the screen in the back there.
Okay.
Or the hard drive that's supposed to be in the front, which I see the SATA cable going to. So you probably have a hard drive elsewhere.
Okay, let me grab my power supply. Hold tight. Ow, that hurt.
Actually,
Hey, don't do that, it hurts.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Those little 1U ones we were talking about the other day should probably do the needful for you.
What's that, sorry?
The little teeny tiny one that goes in the 1U chassis we were talking about the other day, that will probably do the needful for you.
I don't remember, so. Brain not working.
You know, about an inch tall, like 8 long and 4 wide. Got the little 40 mil fan on the back. You look.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Hold on, everything is falling apart here. So grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay. That's that. Okay, that's that dealt with. I got a stupid monitor I got to try to get rid of. And it's like falling up, keeps falling down on me now. Where the fuck can I put it? Oh, leave it on my chair for now. Okay. Let me grab power. I'm going to grab my usual test power supply. Because it gives me a little more wiggly room to play with. I'm just going to go with this bad boy. It's 500 watts. We're going to go with this bad boy. Because, hey, why not? Okay. So, that's just for the fan. I can leave the fan unplugged right now.
It's a C7. It's not going to overheat unless you actually make it do something.
Okay, so I have, see the 24 or 20 plus 4. I've bent it over enough times that because I use it with another board that requires 20 and it works. So I just bend it out of the way.
Yeah, Jesse has a good point. He says falling apart and point of sale systems often end up in the same sentence.
Yeah. Okay, I can't get this plugged in. Why can't you plug in? Come on, baby. Oh, because of that. Okay, she's plugged in.
Okay.
I'll plug in the video. Is there anything else? Oh, I might need a. I don't know what this is for. I guess maybe it's a 4 pin.
I guess that's probably the front panel button connector thing.
Oh, it might be. Yeah. Okay. Put it back up on the desk. Where? Okay. Let's see. I got this connector. There we go. I'm not going to screw it back in, but it's in. Where did that go? There it is.
So, with respect to the body of the connector, it's positive data ground.
You know what I need? One more set of hands. No, just a second set of hands right now. I'm trying to get that stupid connector on the bottom done. Oh. Okay, so it goes that way. I think. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Stay for just a sec.
That's the 5 volt out.
There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So I got the little 4 pin down here done. I got that. I'm assuming it's the video transmitter. And I got the 24 pin plugged in. And that should be good to go. In theory. Okay, let's plug in the power supply. Whoa! Let's not have the... You're doing it wrong. I think we're good. I think we are too as well. I just need that board to stay there for like 5 seconds. But it wants to keep falling down. How can I hold that up? Any ideas?
Scotch tape.
Yeah, starting to think that actually. Funny that you mentioned that. I have. Oh, you guys are like really close. I have painter's tape. I'm literally going to put a piece of painter's tape on it, or 2.
All right. Well, it's time for me to go. Thanks for having me on, Trina.
Hey, no problem. Have a good one.
See you later.
See you later.
He won't know though if this turns on.
I will, because I'm going to watch.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. There we go. Look at that. Everybody says that the big bad biologist is good at jank. I think I'm just as good at jank.
There's a
Just like
Canadian Department of Junk.
There you go. All right, that should hold it up. Hey, Arthur, welcome.
I don't know if you're up to stuff like that. We'll just change your surname to MacGyver.
All right. Okay, so I'm not going to turn it around, so you just have to. Okay, so where does the power go? Oh, shoot. Okay, let's do it this way. Ba-dum. Okay, power's in. Power supply is on. That is funny. I literally was like, power supply's on, then I hear it chime.
Yeah, it's secretly a Macintosh.
Haha! We're getting a beep, and there's a blue light on the front of it.
Oh dear, the power supply is dead.
Yep.
It is the power supply. Yeah, but it's not happy with the memory, I don't think. But that's okay. We got a blue light on the front, and I'm just going to turn this thing off because I'm tired. But yeah, it turns on, Vivi. Woohoo!
So this is the Kmart blue light special.
Yeah, the blue light's just on, and it's just like screeching at me. But it might be because it doesn't like the memory or something like that at this point. I don't know. But yeah, we have proven that it is the power supply. So Vivi's hunch on the power supply being borked. It's good to go. So yeah, it works. It works. I'm gonna take the tape off because we don't need tape holding it up anymore. That was just so it wouldn't fall off while I was doing the quick test. Jesse, what do those are they like point of sales people, or what do they do? So I'm just gonna disconnect my power supply from it at this point. Whoa! Am I still on the stream? Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My the power supply fell on my keyboard. So
Oops.
I didn't know if I like lost audio or anything, because all of a sudden I had all these other screens coming up. Okay, good. So I'm just gonna take this board out for now. New comments. I am streaming. Okay, cool. I didn't know what happened. Okay. There's the. I'm just gonna put that offside for now. All right. So, from what I was told, there's one screw here and one screw there, and then this is supposed to slide. Vivi, tell me how this comes out again. Does it just slide out? This just slides towards me after I get the two screws out, or if I'm not mistaken.
What do I about that?
Apply for custom maintenance. Yeah. So you're saying hit it with a hammer? Okay.
And do that. Joe's no longer here.
Hit it with a hammer. Hit it with a hammer.
They're such tiny screws.
Witch to the rescue.
I should ask Joe if he has that as a WebM so I can use it as a reaction thing.
Okay. So, I'm also seeing. It's dusty. I am also seeing inside here this thing. Might be handy to get out. Might be handy to get that off. Out of the way. Okay, it doesn't come. Oh, but. Oh. Okay, so that comes out. There we go. And power supply should just look at that. Let me disconnect the Molex connector. It's coming right out. Oh my god.
Ew.
That's a word. Ew.
It's crusty,
It is crusty.
crunchy.
It's flavor patina. Don't lick it.
Flavor patina. Oh God, no.
I'm starting to think that you should completely disassemble it and then check if it's pregnant.
Or if there's any cures for cancer inside it anyway.
All right,
No,
so I'm gonna take.
but new version of blue cheese though.
You know, so sometimes you use ultrasound to see if something's pregnant. Sometimes you use it to clean a circuit board. Potato.
What?
Ta-da! Look at that. I'm gonna take this off the bench or off the desk.
Probably needs a 10.
Now?
Maybe even.
I'm gonna set this on the floor if I can get these connectors out of the way. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. There we go. All right, try not to roll over it. I'm running out of room beside me. That's the problem. Okay.
Serena,
Hi.
let me love. Why do you have a reefer cap still sitting there on your thing?
It's a memento.
It's a memento, the first power supply recapped.
It was the summer of '86.
Yeah. It's actually from that VAXstation supply.
Really,
But it's not
just-
cracked. It's not like, if you look at it, there's nothing in theory wrong with it. We just replaced it just to be safe. But
Well, what's wrong with it is the name on the side of it.
well, yeah. All right. So how do we get this thing apart? Because all I see here, I see this screw, and
Ew.
I see that screw. I see one screw. That's it. And there's
That's
also
probably
the
how it
screws.
comes apart, I would imagine.
There's also these two screws up here holding the. You should have seen it before I cleaned it. Oh, good God.
Golly, Miss Molly.
Yeah. So let's take that screw out and see what this does. How easy is this going to be to take apart without looking up a manual? They are all like really tiny screws. Okay. Because there's nothing in the. Oh, you've got to be joking me if that's what I think it is.
What?
you can standoffs
Well,
for
if you look
mounting
here,
force
they're like
bottom.
little hex that are flush with the bottom.
Yeah,
I
those
don't
are
know
the
if
mounting
that's.
points for the main circuit board. So you take the ones
Oh,
off the
okay.
side, and the top should be pretty empty.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
All right, so I do have to take the screws out of this as well.
You shouldn't have to.
It doesn't want to seem to come off. Well, I'll just take the screws off. Can't hurt.
Be quiet, Tandy. Shine when you're spoken to and not any other time. Yeah! I forgot there was a computer under there.
How do you?
So that's going to have
Piece of-
silly spade connectors like the backside of the one in the Vax.
Okay, not a 12. That's not enough trouble. Okay, maybe we'll try a 10. I don't know what screw length this is supposed to be. We'll find out.
Can I take this out? this really gross-looking yellow thing.
So that yellow thing's a piece of Captain tape. It's supposed to be like turn signal yellow and not like smoker yellow.
It's also like a 25-year-old computer at this point, so I am not surprised at all. But I'm trying to figure out like how to get.
Okay, so what I would do is I would undo the C13 connector on the top there, like we undid in the VAXstation. Those will be those same spade connectors. So either arguing with it with pliers for a while, or magically figuring out how to do the release. Pull that apart, undo the 3 screws on the board, and then start throwing pieces in your ultrasonic, and then you can go start doing a cap inventory if that's what.
Well, actually, what I plan on doing is desoldering them first, and then.
Well, they shouldn't be soldered. They should just be pushed on.
No, I'm saying desolder the caps and then come up with a list. And then ultrasonic it, because it's really kind of grungy in there.
I would clean it before you start pulling it apart. Or like I would pull it apart and then ultrasonic it before you pull the caps
board.
out.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm just trying to figure. So, you're thinking pull like the connectors. I'm sorry, you can't even look at.
Put the power supply together to get as much cable as possible, and then start arguing.
Actually, it's better if I do it this way because I can see the ends.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Okay. So pull down on these.
They're the same like the VAX, where they have a locking pin there that we had to argue with.
If I could see it, I'd be happy. But this is all like. Yeah.
There we go. That board in.
Yeah, you can see it grungy in there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is much like the VAX at this point, where once upon a time it was, we'll replace it for free, but now it's so old you have to actually repair the do not repair yet.
But I'm trying to figure out also how to get. Well,
it's underneath the power supply. You have to unbolt the power supply first.
Oh, well.
Because that's also to prevent the dust from thrown against the chassis.
Also, something like grounding towards the middle of it.
Which tells me the power supply got really, really hot there, and you might have cooked rectifiers rather than just bad caps.
Like you're thinking right here, you mean?
Yeah, that might be cooked rather than just bad caps. You might be lucky in doing the capsule solve you. At this point, you should probably just try and get a channel donation for a cap tester, and then you can start testing the ones you yank out so you can see if it was capped or not. Yes, Carter's
Hi,
right.
folks. If you go to trinatech.com, you'll find a link-a-madoodle to my coffee account. Apparently I need a cap tester. Feel free to make a donation. I'm trying to see where all the screws are.
Yeah. You should be able to find them by looking at the bottom.
1, 2, and there's supposed to be one
in the middle there.
In the middle. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep. I found them. Let's take them out. I'm gonna hold this thing off to the side for now.
Yep.
I don't think I need it.
Well, if you get the board free, you'll have all the cable in the world to pull the other thing apart.
So there's 2.
You know, it'd be awfully nice to shorten some of these motor cables and just be done with that.
Okay, that's that. That's that. And where are you?
Which, anyways? I don't remember.
The problem is every time I put the screwdriver in, I get in my own light. There we go. Got it. There we go. That's 3. And that looks like we look at the bottom.
There's another.
If you look at bottom, there is only 3. So.
And I have no idea.
In theory, they should come up.
So to
Hey,
be
look at that.
arguing and wiggling much like the Vax power supply, you'll have to unplug the fan.
Can I get this out?
Maybe.
Maybe. Where does the fan plug in?
So first things first, the bundle of wires there in the corner, free them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to figure out if I can slide this out of this. No. How do I get that?
Maybe when it was new, there might be a zip tie in there you have to cut.
Yeah, there is a zip tie down there, but I can't see that it's holding anything besides the... It looks like it's just holding the bundle of cables.
Yeah, but it's there to hold that strain relief that the cables are going through like it did in the Vax.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Alright. Carefully snip this off. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to be careful not to cut any extra wires. Oh, this is... Remember how we were saying the Vax one was cramped? This is even worse.
Yes. The design of the inside of that Vax power supply was the beginning of the end.
I thought I snipped you. Why aren't you coming out? For fuck's sakes.
I'll probably have to bring my one ridiculous adapter to see if the high voltage option on the Vax power supply still works.
So this plastic thing is not attached to this thing. Like the zip tie is not attached to the block thing. So why it's not coming out, I don't know. Is there a make on this power supply? No. Great. Oh yes, there is.
Oh, damn. I did that. Oh.
Sorry, I'm trying to take a look. Okay, so this is... There is a model name on the back. Take a Google search. See if I can find a teardown guide. PS dash ERU dash oops space BK dash ROHS power. I need to hold this anymore. Power supply.
This particular power supply, if the one on eBay is under $150, it's not worth screwing around unless you're screwing around for content.
Oh. Well.
Vivi said there's one available on eBay.
Yeah, I know. I see it now. I just found it. Well, Vivi, this is yours, so what do you want to do? You tell me.
Just try and squeeze the wire bundle so they're thinner in the direction you're trying to pull, so probably get some big pliers that aren't going to crush them. And then try and squish it a bit and give it a yank.
I'm going to see what Vivi wants to do, because you had mentioned that He
Yeah.
had mentioned there was another one. And hi, John. Sorry, I'm just scrolling up through the through the chat. There's one available on eBay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be back once more.
Okay. Trying to squeeze the wires so they're thinner. And they're not going to get any tighter than what they already are because they're already cable tied. But before I start trying to swear and curse at that, I'm thinking about finding a smaller replacement. Yeah? Okay. That works for me. Although I might play around with this. You know what we could do, by the way, just for shits and giggles. I could just put it into a power supply tester for fun. Why not? It can't hurt it. Here's my power supply tester. It even says power supply tester.
Just in case you forgot what it was.
Right? Which way do you go in? I can't remember. I have two of these, and one of them tells me 20 and 24, and this one doesn't. And I don't know where the one is that tells me that, so like only going one way, thankfully. All right, and we can also plug the Molex in because hey, why not? Oh, never mind. Okay, so let's put this back here. I got the power cable somewhere here, wherever the end went to. And let's plug it in, see what it, all right, so it's upside down, but you'll see the lights, well, only on one side. Whoa! Whoa!
So,
Gotcha.
power
Yes,
connector?
apparently.
Spicy!
okay, that power
Okay.
connector is wedged in the metal there. If the power supply was good before, you probably just popped it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. It was close to the...
Yep.
It was all wired up, though. That's why I wasn't worried about it.
Yep. You can try it again,
What?
but I think you just went poop.
Nothing now.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my bad. But we've already, I think we're going to go with a Pico PSU anyway. So
Seems
this
like
may
a
just be...
sensible solution.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get like an 80 or 120 watt one and it would run that machine falling on its back.
Yeah.
And then just put the power brick in the hole where the power supply is.
Honestly,
Anyway.
one of the Pico PSUs would be fine because this thing, it's a VSC7. The thing's going to consume approximately fart noise for power.
Why didn't you warn me, Dana, before I tried to shock myself?
Because I was coming back from taking my dishes down so I don't live like a pig. And I was
No,
like,
I
wait
know.
a minute.
I'm teasing you. I'm just playing with you. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Pico PSU, and this is now e-waste, official e-waste. If it wasn't before, it is now.
Just make sure
So what
that
I put-
Sparky didn't pop the breaker in the apartment.
No, it's it's the power's still on. I think.
Okay.
I think. I got papers over it, so I can't tell. Yeah, power bar's still on.
Okay, cool.
So we're good. I can hold on. Just to confirm, let's test my other power supply. Let's test my test power supply. Because that I know won't snap at me. Ow! Ow! Ta-da! Here we go. So I'll plug it in. Ba-ba-dum. So that was fun. Katrina's Technobabble. Watch me die. Okay. Plugged in. I just need a 4-pin for power. No, that's not the right one. There we are. 4-pin will do it. Okay. This is what it should do. Let's plug you in. Everything's still going, by the way, like my air conditioner and all that. So.
Okay.
But this is what it should do. Look at that! It lights up. All except for the 5 volt because it's a newer power supply. But yeah, power supply is good. That's what I was trying to do with the other one.
Now, how am I going to get
Yeah,
this
we're
one routed in there around all of this nonsense?
So, fighting to get it out. Did you want to, Vivi, did you want to obtain the Pico thingamadoodle?
There it goes.
Both myself and Cass had very similar power supplies that we posted.
Okay. Oh,
That's still
I
Vivi's
can't see the
choice.
one. Yeah, you tried to post it. I need to make you. I don't know if you're not an admin. Let me go to YouTube and get that fixed right now.
Okay, which one is the A motor and which one's the B motor?
Please hold. Oh, my hands are like, look like I've been working on a car. They are so gross. Okay. Go to my, actually, why am I doing, oh, what the hell? Oh, what? Okay. Cool. All right. You need to plug. Please hold. One of our agents will be with you momentarily. Let's open it.
Agent incoming.
Technobabble. One of our agents will be with you momentarily. Please stay on the stream, and an agent will be with you as soon as possible.
We value your call.
No, we don't say that.
We really. All right. Let's go here. Why am I? Oh, I'm not muted. All right. Dana. Not you emote. Standard moderator. Guess what? You are now a moderator. You can post linkamadoodles.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, Madoodle.
Do I have any? No, not really.
My audio cuts out sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know.
Your audio sometimes goes a little crunchy.
Does it? Oh, it could be the air conditioner causing it.
Well, at this point, I'd say use this power supply and see if you can figure out which RAM the machine wants.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I got to figure out how to, like, I'd have to, I guess, test it in the machine itself. I might actually, because if you look up here, the board looks really kind of gross. Ta-da. You can see
I think
that
she
kind
needs
of.
that.
Ew.
Yeah. So I think what I might do before testing this board more is we're going to run her through the ultrasonic machine there.
Okay.
before I do anything more with it.
The
Because yeah, it's
yeah.
that one corner. The rest of it. Let me back this up a bit here. The rest of it looks fine-ish. I
Yep.
mean, you know, but it's that I don't know why, but that one corner because it's at the top, so it's not like it was near the bottom or anything. And like all
can
along
almost-
here is
I can almost put my finger on and say that on the fact that that was probably where the air was leaking in that was, was going through the fan.
yeah,
And
that
it's
could
pulled
be
all
too.
that
Yeah,
shit through the back of the computer.
yeah. I'm gonna remove. It's only 5 screws, so there's 4 in the corners, and it looks like 1 here in the middle. I don't see any others. And I need to go over to the grocery store and buy some ultrasonic or some distilled water, but yeah, I'll run that through. I will run her through and then we can play with it after maybe Monday. I might do a stream on Monday and we can play with this board.
Vivi says
Go
take
from there.
the IO board on the back.
What's that, sorry?
Vivi says take the IO board on the back off.
Okay. Okay, so there's 2 screws here. And we can open it up. Hold on, Vic. Since you are the client, you get what you want.
Customer's always right.
And also, you're a really nice person. So I'm just going to take this memory out for now.
But yeah, these look suspiciously like the point of sale machines that were at Whack Arnold's in Canada.
Yeah, so there's some of the ports on that side, and then we have more over here. Oh.
Heck, it's got a 24-volt feed on it. What's that?
Yeah, USB as well. Sorry.
USB, the USB 24. There's like for the cash machine,
Yeah.
or some of the printer options,
Yeah.
or cash drawer.
Why would you use a USB connector though?
Because it used to be serial.
Yeah. So you would do USB as your actual transport to your printer and whatever, but then you would use serial over USB, and then you would have the pins underneath for the higher voltage. Those 2 pins there labeled drawer 1 and drawer 2 actually have 12 or 24 volt relays depending on who made your cash register drawer to make them pop. So you also have that sort of power requirement to
So the
bandwidth.
24 volts isn't built into the USB connector; it's underneath it.
It's underneath it in the little in the 4-pin extra power underneath. Yeah.
I was
There we
about
go.
I was about to lose my shit, but I won't.
So the board itself looks fine. I don't see any dirt. The caps look good. We got this beep that was beeping at me like crazy earlier. We know speaker works.
How is that? What? How does that connect to the main board, other than that 4-pin cable?
That's how it connects. I don't know what.
No, that connects to the power supply by that 4-pin cable. It must be plugged into the main board somehow.
Well, that goes into the back.
I guess they're sandwiched together, are they?
So this 4-pin is still inside the case, so it goes somewhere.
Yeah, that's the power supply.
That's all power. Okay. Trying to make it vertical so we can actually see the whole board. No question.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Okay, and then it's got to be coming from on the back side. You see dead middle. You see the row of pins right below the serial ports between the. Yeah, move to your fingers to the right. Put your finger dead middle. See, in between. See that row of pins? That's the pads. They'll say I was limber phrase.
Oh, okay,
the row
yeah.
of pads there.
Yeah,
See, that looks like a perfect ribbon connection. So look on the other side of this main board. You'll probably find effectively nearly the same. Nope.
Your Twilight Zone thing.
Yeah, that's got to be where everything's connected across.
Which
But it's
system
not a
needs the
problem on the
RAM?
backside.
It is a Toshiba point of sales ST-A10 series. I know it takes DDR2, but DDR2 what? I don't know. Because all my research, including the manual doesn't even say what kind of memory, let alone like if it's DDR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, but yeah, I'm going to take this board out and we're going to ultrasonic it. And then also, the board looks nice, like the IO board looks nice here. Like the board itself looks nice. The inside of the case, though, I'm just going to set this down for a second. It's not that bad, actually. Surprisingly enough, it just has some dirt in it.
It's just dusty.
Yeah, it's nothing overly to write home about. Yeah, it's probably DDR2 3200. I don't have 3200. I have 4200. It's like that white connector. So yeah, I'll take this board out and we'll stream and we'll ultrasonic clean it just to get that, because that corner is. See if I can get it done. The corner is gross. Gross.
Box of legacy RAM. I might have some of the DDR2 you're looking for.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, that was a mutant DDI. Yeah, I never heard of Trina Cytobabble. That power connector does on the other side come there on the motherboard. I hope so. So let me show you where it goes, because the other connector is actually still inside the case, not the power supply, the case, like the back of this.
I think that 4-pin connector that goes into the case is for the power button and the.
It could be very well for the power button. Yep. Maybe it's not in the case. Where did that go then?
I have the 3200 crap RAM here that came out of the G5 I gave you before I maxed it out. So I do
cool.
have a board sitting here.
Oh, so it does. Sorry, my apologies. It does go to the power supply, because here it is.
No. It's probably. Oh. That's.
There's the connector there. Ta-da. Yeah, that's the other end. Thanks so much, Rena. So excited to see the store.
Yeah. But the system boots up without it plugged in, because you booted it up without it plugged in.
No. I had it plugged in when I booted it up.
Yeah, but you were using a separate power supply, which was not plugged into that connector.
Oh, yeah. So, in fact, yeah, because that's right. Because this, even though I connected it, I didn't realize it was going to the power supply. So, yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, Carthol made a good point in chat. That might be a 24-volt feed for the cash draw plug.
Okay.
Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like a 20, because it's got that 24-volt out thing with the USB underneath it. I was mumbling about.
So
it
here's
might be the high voltage for it.
So here's a question, Cass. On the Pico PSU, does it have a 4-pin for a floppy drive? Because it looks the same as like a floppy. You know what I mean? Like, could I pop the pins out and of a floppy drive connector? Like, I think.
I would say that possibly won't work, because if it was 12 volts and 5 volts, it'd be red and yellow.
Yeah. It might be best to get another OE power supply or attempt to fix this one. Because even though they look similar, they have a vastly different pinout. That white's probably 24, the yellow 12, and then the two blacks are ground.
Okay, gotcha.
Or it might be something kooky, like the white's minus 12 and the yellow's plus 12.
Yeah.
And they do some shonky thing, like put the voltage across the 2 and make 24. Because people do strange shit like that in proprietary systems.
Oh, exactly. You know, if you want your 12-volt fans to be quiet, just wire them between the 12 and 5-volt rails to get 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a thing that happens and works
yeah.
occasionally. Where the
So I found one, believe it or not, over in the UK. This power supply. As good
Oh.
as that is.
How much is it?
It is 38 pounds 99 pence, I guess. I don't know how you say it.
So that's going to be in
I was just
the
about-
vicinity of 70 Canadian dollars.
I was
Yep.
about to go to just change it over to .ca to find out because it will tell me because they do ship internationally. Here we go. It is approximately 72.39 Canadian.
Price is Right rules. I was closest without going over.
Come on up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found that one. Blah, blah, blah.
And bear in mind, it's going to cost you probably another $80 or $90 to get it across the Atlantic as well.
Actually, it says about it was around 60, give or take. Okay, so all items are tested and are in fully working condition.
Nice. I mean, that's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, funnily enough, when I was talking to you about my Cisco blades the other day, their biggest installed base seems to be in the UK. So anytime before when I actually wanted to play with it, I was looking at parts. There were tons of really cheap parts from the UK, but then shipping was murder.
Which Cisco Wibbly thing were you looking at?
The Cisco 5108 and the blades that go into it.
Oh.
The UCS compute platform.
Oh, right, okay.
I may
There
or may
are a
not.
lot of very cheap Cisco stuff in this. Old Cisco stuff in this country is very cheap
Yes.
at the moment.
So here's what I can try to do. I don't know how badly I start it, if it's going to even be viable. I could at least take it out and, first of all, ultrasonic it because it is dirty as
Disgusting.
poop
Yeah.
in here. And then like take some probes to it and see what's kind of going on.
Be careful.
Although I was getting nothing on the power supply testing. Is usually a good indicator that I don't want to do anything.
So pull it apart, clean it, short the green pin on the ATX connector to any black, and then go check voltages on the various pins and see what happens.
Yeah, I can do that. If that sounds like a plan, maybe we can see if we can revive this. Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Okay, Bob Barker, calm down.
Still gotta try to figure out how to get this stupid thing out though.
Yeah.
Vivi says they're totally down for it, just don't zap yourself.
I can do that. Okay.
No,
So-
she said. No, they said don't do it.
Yeah, I realize.
Reminds me of the glory days at the tail end of high school and first into college. Anytime people are talking about getting a really nasty shock, they're like, don't do that or it'll zap your dick off.
I'm still trying to figure out how to get this stupid
Hilarious.
thing. Like, this thing isn't the annoying part. Just cut the ends off.
Well, now that you got the zip, if you get the zip tie out, they should move around and then you should be able to just pull the whole thing.
Well, the zip tie only seems to be wrapped around, like if you look in there,
Yeah.
wrapped around the bundle of cables, so it shouldn't
Yeah.
affect anything.
Yeah, you should just be able to. Can you pull the collar up?
Not
Or
really.
does it
Sorry.
have a way to open it like it did on the VAX? There should be a split somewhere you can open. Or
Okay,
wiggle
let
it
me-
out. Looks like
Yeah.
there's clips on it and you can wiggle it out and you're halfway through. because it's
Yeah, I'm starting
not
to see that
sitting
now.
right.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Now you
All I gotta do is.
carefully feed it through a wire at a time without severing them.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully.
But you can pull that collar up as far as you need to pull them through one piece at a time. Just think, the more of these you do, the easier it gets.
There we go. Ta-da! Still trying to figure out where that fan plugs in, but that's all out. All right. So, and you're saying these here should just pull out as well?
They should pull out. There's going to be a locking mechanism there.
Oh,
and
I
all.
might not need to.
There
Oh.
you go. Wiggly wiggly.
That was easy.
I don't know if I'm drinking not enough or too much to deal with this.
Hey, Bacchus, welcome back. Yeah, I found a
Welcome
new fan
back,
for-
us.
Yeah.
Even.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna remove this.
Where are you?
That.
Where did you go?
I'm probably lifting this up.
And then you should see the remnants of the piece of cap that you ripped.
Yeah. Oh, it's all on the bottom.
Yep.
The whole thing is the bottom. Yeah, it's also stuck under the fan.
Yep.
So, and I'm trying to figure out where that fan plugs into right now.
So
There it
it
is.
might be plugged in, it might be soldered.
It's plugged in.
Perfect.
There's a little plug. Ta-da! Maybe we get the power supply out. I may have fried it, and if so, I apologize. But
That's okay.
first things first, if you look at the board, you will see she's gunky. That's old.
Yep.
So first things first, I'm going to
That
ultrasonic.
cap that's underneath the power in there looks a little fucky.
Oh, they all do.
Yeah. This guy's probably just needs caps if they're all looking fucky.
But I want to clean it because, like, look at the whatever's growing on the damn board.
Yep.
So I'm also going to take. Yeah, the fan's only. What the hell is the fan held in with? Oh, it screws on the other side. Okay. Oh, sweet. And the. Haha! The fan's only held in by two. Sorry. Two screws up here, so I can take that out. Because I might just throw the damn case in the ultrasonic. Because look at the back of this thing.
You'll do it for
Just
this
take-
one, but not for mine. You're so mean.
Hey, listen, I manually cleaned yours. I'm yeah. But I might just throw this through the sonic cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Let's I'm gonna take this fan out. Okay, that's one screw. Bloop. That's two screws. Maybe don't rest that. Oh. Ta-da. Ta-da. Fan should come out. Fan should come out. Fan came out. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh man! Oh god! Oh man!
Oh. But, like, yeah.
Yep.
That's special. So, yeah, I'm going to throw the whole case through the ultrasonic as well. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's also, while I'm here, maybe this is going in the garbage. If I need to find another piece of plastic, I will do so. But yeah, that's going in the garbage. All right. So this needs to get ultrasonic. I'm going to see about if I can find a new fan for this as well. Although, yeah, one step at a time. Okay, so that goes there. Bring the motherboard back up.
See, at least at the start of the stream, I showed you how to adapt a modern high-quality fan to a legacy connector, so hopefully it uses another connector where you can just steal pins.
Yeah. I hope
Sometimes
so.
you're not so lucky. The smaller Noctuas come with kits to chop and screw other things,
Well,
wiring.
I'm not so much worried about noise because I didn't hear any noise. It's more just replace. If I can find like a one with two pin on it, then I'm good. Like just replace it with what it is exactly. But first things first, we got to see if we can get it giving a heartbeat. That's the first thing we got to do. So I'll also take this one out. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, I have half a bottle of distilled water, and I need 2 more. So to the dollar or to the drugstore, to the grocery store. Wow. Yeah, I know, right? Why is it coming up?
Because it's probably attached to the other board of some
Oh
point.
no, I see it. It's because it's. I think no. I thought it might have been that holding it in.
No, it's going to be the board on the other side. Make sure that's free and disconnected first. I think Vivi mentioned such things.
Okay. All right. I thought he just wanted to see the board. I wasn't. Sorry. My bad.
Disassemble all the things.
That's my bad. So. I mean, I can also ultrasonic this, although it looks fine. I don't think there's any need to.
Yep.
I don't see like a grungy part on it. Oh. Okay.
So, you know the machines that came from the one junk day that were running the software for, yeah. This looks suspiciously like a McDonald's Canada point-of-sale terminal. The two of them might talk to each other if you get both of them running.
Well, I know the other ones run, so that's not an issue, and they run XP. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to collect one from you, so next time.
That's fine. Yeah. They're sitting there by the door going into the bedroom. So.
Come this way.
Yeah.
Pick up your computer.
Okay. No, that doesn't seem to. Oh, it did.
Yeah, that's what was holding both of them together.
Boom. We have a motherboard taken out, so that will also get ultrasonic today. Might do that later on, today or tomorrow. Maybe don't steel. Rest that on steel. That should be fine. Okay. I don't know what else to do at this point. I'm gonna swear and curse at those fans on stream. We can have fun playing with them. So yeah. Blah 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 blah. Let me change cameras back. Blah. I'm big for some reason. Blah. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, thanks everybody for joining the stream. Thanks everybody who's joined me on the stream and has also joined. Trina, it's time for MemTest. At this point we can't even get the damn thing to boot up. So, and not booty up that way. But anyway, yeah. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, don't forget to hit up trinastech.com. There's a link in Moodles, including to my Amazon wish list. I've updated my list, so go check out my Amazon wish list. I figured out how to actually add items to my wish list and not just add links. So I've leveled up on my Amazoning. If that's
Also, if you're feeling generous, buy Trina a I nearly said a catapult tester.
Yes, buy me a catapult tester.
Well, Trina, you have a cat, so
I do have a cat. Yes,
that is
cat tester.
but
tester.
they catapult themselves quite well. Like they did this
So they're
morning
already
at like
certified.
yeah. Also, hi Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. Bye Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. But go to again trinastech.com. There is a link to my coffee app. If you could donate by a cap tester, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't know if there's. Anyway, I'm just thinking I might do that corner, recap this corner up here, where it's all kind of gumpy. Because I don't know what's caused it.
See what it looks like when it comes out the ultrasonic. It might just be gunk.
Well, yeah, but technically they should go away. I still think we should recap that corner. Like from. Sorry. I said I was going to end the stream and then I got talking. From like here over to here and then just do that whole section. Just for safety. Wouldn't kill it. Anyway, find out what they are. On that note, because I can sit here and talk all day. Have a great one. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks everybody for joining. And that's been on with me. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.